Attention truck owners and tradesmen, if you're looking for additional storage in your truck, I think I found the perfect solution. Now, I personally operate a mobile detailing business. I have a shop location as well, but I do a ton of work mobile, and this truck is basically my office on the road. I need lots of storage, I need lots of functionality of it, and I've figured out most of it, but there's been one issue that I haven't been able to figure out until I found this item actually just on Instagram, so I wanted to share it with you guys. I mean, I think we got a winner, guys. Now, before we get into that item, I just really quickly want to show you what my setup is, just briefly, and where my problem lies. Now, I have no affiliation with this company. Actually, even on their website, they list this item that will fit a 2014 to 2021 Toyota Tundra. My truck behind me is a 2007. I actually reached out to them on Instagram and did not get a reply. Now, I don't fault them for that. I have tons of messages that go unanswered on Instagram. I apologize to everyone if you do write me. I don't always see them, but on their website, they do have a contact form where you can ask the questions to make sure that this will fit. I didn't do that. I just went ahead and ordered it and it arrived. So here we are making the video. So fingers crossed that it actually works. So like I said, this is my 2007 Toyota Tundra. I have a storage cap on the back, which is absolutely great. It actually, replaces the back tailgate and everything. So I have a nice wide open door. Now back here, I have the larger equipment, hose reels, things like that, my water tank, pressure washer, and that whole setup. Now around this side is where I keep my chemicals. So if you open it up there, we have all the chemicals labeled up and all on display. So everything's good to go there. On this side, I have all my towels. Now this is kind of bare minimum what I normally carry. It's just, I was working the last couple of days, so I'm in restock phase right now, but I wanted to get this thing set up. So anyways, towels go here, a couple gloves, things like that. Now, if you noticed, I don't have my polishers anywhere. As a professional car detailer, polishing is extremely important, and I don't want to leave them in the back just for moisture or whatever else. So I like to leave them in the cab of the truck. Let's take a look. So I keep them in this back door, and this is the best solution that I've found so far, but it's just not perfect. The toolboxes are fantastic, but as you can see, I have it wedged just on my seat. And in order to try and level it out, I just use towels to kind of stack it up. Is that working well? No, it's not. As you can see, the locking mechanism does not sit low enough. It bounces back up, so when I try and open the box, it's still locked. I have to use two hands. It just gets annoying. Also, the locking feature, again, the box is just sitting cattywampus and it won't function the way it should. The top one's okay, so it locks into place, keeps everything nice and secure. But again, the bottom one is absolutely not functioning for me. Let me go ahead and open this up. Now let me go ahead and put you guys down for a second and open this up. All right, guys, again, here are some polishers. This isn't everything that I carry with me typically, but this is what I have in here right now. I have 2 Milwaukee polishers in here currently, some batteries, some pads. Look at this. There we go. It didn't even want to close. But now let's go ahead and look in here. We have some polishes and things. This one leaked, so I'll have to get that cleaned up, but we got some polishes. Up here, we have some, well, this is usually where I keep my scrub ninjas. We have some sandpaper when needed, additional little brushes. And then up top, we have a drill brush setup. Now again, this is like as close to perfect as I can find, but I needed a solution that would help me allow this to function much better. And that's where this item comes in today, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up for you here. But it's from a company called 63 Industries. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and unbox this thing. I'm gonna show you exactly what it is, and we're gonna be, fingers crossed and pray that this thing actually works for my truck. Because like I said, I did not confirm with them that this does. However, with the Tundras, it's the Gen 2 Tundra. I don't think that they changed it. They have it for the crew cab. They have it for the double cab, which is which my truck is. And then they have it for a bunch of other trucks. This should fit. Again, it's not listed on their website, but I'm very, very hopeful. So guys, as I'm unboxing this, I'm gonna go ahead and explain to you exactly what this thing is. We do get some hardware, we get some main components, some legs. But basically what this is a shelf piece that has legs that fit onto the floor and then specialty buckles that lock into the child safety seat mechanisms, right? Those little pieces clips into place and gives you a perfect flat surface. So now I'll be able to mount my toolboxes on top of that, keep it all flush and perfect. So I don't have to worry about it. Again, not functioning the way it's supposed to. And I'm able to kind of lock it in place and keep everything safer as I'm driving. Now it's really cool. I got this as it's just the platform, but they have like a double stack version where you can do a bunch of different things with it. They have walls so you can create a little box. Just a ton of really, really cool options for your needs for your truck to just, again, add that extra bit of storage. Wow, guys, this is super cool. So I guess this looks to be the mechanism, right, that'll lock into the safety seat feature in the back seat. Now, I was worried about it. I was like, do they change? That was the biggest thing for me, is like, did it change the width of it, or is that a standard thing? I don't know, but I was worried between the 2007s and the 2014s that maybe that changed. These actually slide, let me see here. So you can custom fit it. So as long as it's the full width or less, I'll be good to go. They call it the Karga by 63 Industries. Really nice kind of foam textured piece here. So it's textured on the bottom so it stays in place. And then you can see the build quality on this thing is just, it's beautiful. They did an incredible job. So we're gonna go ahead and install the legs, I guess, install the buckle, and get this thing in. Now, as far as the dimensions of this unit go, let's go ahead and see. So again, this is for the double cab. They'd have them for the crew cab version of the Tundra. And again, like a million other trucks. So this one will be slightly shorter front to back because it's the double cab versus the crew cab, I would assume. This one though, I'm just gonna measure the actual distance of the plate here, what's our usable spaces. And from inside to inside, it's 17 inches. And then on the width of it, we are at 19 inches. And again, guys, that's not measuring the overall distance. That's measuring from this inside lip to the inside lip. That's kind of what I'm calling the usable space. Now again, you get the platform itself. I'm assuming these are the legs, and then you get the piece that buckles into the seat. Really simple. I got one page here, which is my receipt, secondary sheet, QR code for instructions. Very, very cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up on my phone and check it out. So here it is, guys, super easy. I guess I'm not gonna show you how I assemble this thing because their assembly video is fantastic. So we're just gonna leave that there. I will, actually, I don't even have to put a link. If you guys want this thing, you'll be able to, it'll come with the instructions, you'll be able to put it together very, very easily. All right, guys, so quick update on the assembly of this thing, and I think I'm doing this right, or I'm an idiot, but I did watch the video, and the problem here is this, so the legs come in super, super easy, right? Good to go there. Now this is the piece that will buckle in. This also fits in really, really nicely. Everything's like really, really plumbed nice. This even wraps around that top piece. But if you look through here, there's the hole, right? And there is no threading to this one. On the legs, it was pre-threaded, so all I had to do was take the bolt and screw it in. It was super simple. This one, however, looks like it needs a nut to be able to secure it together. In the video, they show a nut. On my pack of accessories here, we have 4 1/4-inch Allen head bolts, these guys, confirmed. 4 1/4-inch washers, these guys, confirmed, and 1 3/16 Allen wrench. No bolts. So there's no way to mount this thing. If I try and just screw it in, it just, this bolt just floats here. Let me see if I can get it through. There we go. So then it just floats. I need a nut on the other side. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to run to the hardware store real quick and pick one up because it is not included. So I'm assuming in the video, they show this ships all separately. Mine shipped together, so maybe they changed the packaging a little bit and forgot the bolts, but I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that, and then we'll get this thing installed. All right, guys, quick update. I actually found I was looking through to see if I could find a little nut, right? Found a third piece of paper from 63 Industries. They actually even state, like, it's a customized letter. Incredible, right? Hi, Josh, thank you for, we're excited to be sending you to Karga. It says here, as a young company, we love learning more from our customers. Once you start using your Karga and find you would change this or that, please let us know how to improve it, because that's really, really cool for them. They're trying to fine tune this product. You can't make a product, you can do everything you can on your own, but once it's out in the wild and people start saying, hey, I would like it to do this or this, it's really cool that they're open to that. However, it does say, additionally, while I expect everything to work out fine, if you have any issues or are missing a bolt, right? Not a bolt, but a nut here. Please call me at, and there's a number there, or email me, boom. No question or comment is too small. I will make it right or learn more. Can't highly recommend this company enough, guys. That's incredible that they include that. Again, it's no big deal for me. I may even have the little bolt, the nut here. I looked through real quick. I don't think I do. So I do have to run to the store just because I want to get this done right now. But it sounds like, I mean, they're going to be there to do anything they can to make you happy. Really, really cool. All right, guys, so we are back in action. I just went and picked up some 1/4-inch nuts and some 1/4-inch locking washers. I don't know if I need those, but I figured why not, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and finish assembling this thing and we'll get to it. Now, really quickly, as a caveat, I wanna state something. I mentioned earlier that the company did not get back to me through Instagram. No fault there, guys. Small companies. Again, I spoke about that. I constantly miss messages on Instagram, so I don't fault them for that at all. They do have a site on their website, a contact form there, and you can confirm stuff through there. If I had done that, I'm sure they would have got back to me there. There's just, in the world we live in now, there's so, like, I'm constantly bombarded with comments, emails, messages, and things like that. I miss a lot of them. So having that dedicated line of communication that they have on their site is awesome. Additionally, yes, it looks like I was missing nuts, but again, it doesn't seem, I mean, the letter that they include, personalized letter, top notch. I'm very, very excited to showcase this product. Again, hopefully it works for me in my truck. I don't see any issue with it. I think everything should work out well. Again, I have zero affiliation with this company. I just wanted to highlight cool products that I find, and this thing seems really, really cool. All right, guys, so we have this thing all assembled. Let's go ahead and put it in the truck. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the toolbox, and then we'll pop this thing in. All right, so we've got the toolbox removed. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I was working with before. So here you are. This is how I had it set up before. A couple of towels wedged down here to try and level it out. Another one would sit back here to try and keep it upright, because otherwise it would lean back. So I'm happy to say we're gonna pull this stuff out. And here's another, look at that, right? Another benefit to this thing is it should, I believe it floats right over the top of this. So we're not gonna get this compression in the fabric and all that on the back seat. So that will be nice. Yes, the seat is dirty. But like I said, it is a work truck for me. So, you know, again, there's been a toolbox sitting on this thing for, I don't know, a year. All right, guys, moment of truth. We're gonna go ahead and try and pop this thing in. Now, like I said, these are able to slide. Just this little mechanism on the back slides around. So it should be able to fit. I'm really hopeful. The only thing that I can see that may not work would be the length of the legs if that changed, because these are a fixed length. So let's see. Okay, so I'm so excited. So guys, I have not clipped it in yet, okay? The mechanism is there with some leaves. I thought that was a French fry for a second from my kid from way back when, but that was a leaf. So I haven't clipped it in yet, but look how this thing's sitting. Nice and flush. Very excited. Let's see how it goes. Oh my God. It's so good. All right, guys, it is now attached, locked into place. I'm so excited. So excited about this. We're gonna go ahead and put the toolboxes back on there now. The only caveat, I guess, maybe now it is raised up, so it will be sitting a little bit higher, but I don't mind that as long as everything still works. So let's see. All right, guys, so I went ahead and separated the toolboxes so I can put them in easier. So first one going in. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I am so happy right now. This is gonna make my life so much easier. So this is functioning the way it should. Again, the box is probably a little bit tweaked now from being in here this long. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Okay, box number 2 going in. Ooh, it's a tight fit. But luckily it squeezes. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, it is such a tight fit. But does everything function? That does. Will this clear my... All right, so a little bit of a discrepancy. Again, just for me, is this handle sticks out quite a bit, so it's gonna clip a little bit. What about this one? Now, this is like fitting in absolutely perfectly. I probably could shift it backwards a little bit and try and get these to clear, so I'm gonna do that right now. All right, guys, so I just shifted it over a little bit. So it's sitting there now. We have more space over there. It's still sitting perfectly flush. And now everything is perfect. This guy, even, bingo, bingo, this thing, locking mechanism functions perfectly. Now we do have some tie down spots on the Karga system. It looks like we could actually, strap it down. I haven't played with that yet. I'm gonna see how this thing actually maneuvers, if it maneuvers while I'm driving. I'm actually gonna go ahead and pull the back or the front seat back, kind of wedge it a little bit. Also, that's gonna make it way more comfortable for the person in the passenger seat. So all that looks good. I mean, I think we got a winner, guys. So there we have it, the Karga system from 63 Industries. I'm blown away. The build construction is amazing. An awesome little feature, guys. Yes, you can confirm it with me, at least in my setup. It does work on a 2007 Tundra, which is the first year of the Gen 2 Tundras. Up until, yeah, I mean, they changed the interiors and a little bit of the exteriors in 2000 and I don't remember what year, but they didn't really go to the full redesign until 2022. So they have them for those trucks as well, but I can confirm it works for me in my 2007 Tundra. Go check out 63 Industries, guys. Again, they have different types of systems where you can stack them and all that kind of good stuff. Available for a bunch of different trucks. Go check them out. Incredible product. But that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like the video. Make sure you're subscribed. Turn on that notification bell. We'll see you guys on the next one.